Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's lesson. Today, I'll walk you through a step-by-step guide how to build machine learning pipeline in Python. Creating a machine learning pipeline in Python involves a series of steps that can be organized into a systematic workflow. Here is a basic guideline of the typical components of a machine learning pipeline, along with an example implementation using Python libraries. The first step is data collection and pre-processing. In the first step, you obtain data from various sources and pre-process it to make it suitable for training the machine learning model. Here is an example how you can implement the pre-processing and collection steps. So the first data assume data is stored in a CSV file and loaded into the pandas data frame. And this stage, you can also go through different steps like handling missing values, including categorical variables, or encoding categorical variables, future scaling, etc. And data cleansing step is also in this step. So here I have loaded the data and explored the data, and I can understand the behaviors of the data. Based on that data, you can go to the second step that is called future engineering. Feature engineering means that extract meaningful features from the data that can be used as input for your machine learning model. And this step, you can select different techniques to extract features from your data. Let's assume here is I have text data and I can use TF-IDF vectorizer to extract meaningful features from this data, and assuming the features to be extracted from the text data, you can use term frequency, ID frequency vectorizer methods to extract and transform that text data into uh, meaningful features. Then the third step is model selection and training. Once you extract meaningful features from your data, you can go to the third step, which is called model selection and training. This stage is also important that you can choose an appropriate machine learning models, train it with on the data, and optimize the model parameters as well. So this step is also essential. You can use different models actually depending on your data. So for example, I have a text data, I can use a classifier model like random forest classifier, and I need to split my data into test and training test because I can evaluate the model's performance based on the test data. And also accuracy measurement method, I can measure the performance accuracy of the model. Then once evaluates the performance of, I mean, the train the model into that data. And I can also go through the fourth step, which is model evaluation. This is the most important stages. So once you evaluate the model, you may need to go through the first step and the second, third steps, because if the model performance of your data is or machine learning model is low, so that's not a good enough. So you can refine the models as well. You can also refine the data. You need to pre-process the data again and again, and you need to go through each steps again and again, and you can uh, improve the model performance as well. So this you can use different model performance evaluation methods, like accuracy is one of the methods to evaluate the performance of the model. You may need to use different models to compare the best accurate models for your data. So once the model is good enough, you can deploy the models for production. And this is the fifth steps in the pipeline development. So deploy the model into production and monitor its performance regularly. So it is not one-time job. Once you uh, deploy the model, you need to monitor the performance of your model regularly, and you may need to refine the models again and again, because if the it's depending on the data that inputs into that model. sometimes the model may be low accuracy. Like let us assume ChatGPT. ChatGPT is now improving the accuracy of the model. So now it is more accurate than the previous versions of ChatGPT. Look like that. So once you deploy the model into production, you need to uh, monitor its performance regularly. So this is a basic example, and depending on the complexity of the data, the specific requirements of the problem, and the pipeline may include more steps or different techniques to build. So, however, this guideline should provide you with a good starting point to build your own machine learning pipeline in Python. I hope this tutorial was useful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Write comments below. Thanks for watching.